Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us again this Sunday for another edition of the Weekly with M2L. We're back. What a busy weekend it's been. We've seen a lot of 2024 brides still coming in for appointments. And we've have put up a chat box this week with regards to why some brides are waiting, and kind of this is talking to the 2024 and 2025 up to May of next year brides. Today's topic of conversation. So we're going to get into all the different reasons why brides have not made their appointment or have not said yes to their dress. So grab a snack because this one might be a little longer than our normal weekly.
Yeah.
So many 2024 and 2025 brides have expressed to us that they are nervous about starting their dress shopping journey. So it could be they're putting this off for a multitude reasons. It could be because they're unsure of the process, or it could be that their body may be changing and there's some fluctuation there with weight. Other reasons could be that they're just afraid to miss out. The fear, the FOMO is real. So we'll get into all of these different things, and kind of just walk you through each process as best as we can, and hopefully that will help ease a little bit of those nerves.
Yeah. So one of the questions that we get asked a lot, whether it be during an appointment or in the DMs or just when we're chatting with brides, is about what do I do if I'm losing weight or if my body fluctuates in size between the time that I order my dress and the time when it comes in. Obviously, there's so many questions, and people are not used to making a purchase and then having it come in, months later. So basically, what we try to do is we look at your timeline as a whole, from when you're shopping and saying yes to when your wedding date is, and also when your wedding gown, we want it to come in comfortably. So we look at that time frame, and what we'll do is we will reach out to the designer and find a time. They'll give us a great date that we can have your size confirmed by. So that means maybe in a few months, we can have you back in to be remeasured and choose your size then. If that time frame, if you don't have enough time for that, we'll talk to you about, okay, so what's happening? Is your weight fluctuating for a certain reason? What are you expecting or not expecting to happen? We'll talk about what can and can't be done during the alteration process. We'll look at the size chart also from the designer that you've chosen and see if you're in between. We'll decide, okay, are we going to go up? Are we going to go down? We're just going to have a full conversation with you about all of those things and help you make an informed decision about sizing. So I know that it sounds scary and daunting, but that's why we're here. That's why we're the experts. We're here to walk you through that process. So I hope that makes sense.
And just be as open with us as possible.
Absolutely.
Because the more information you give us, the better we can make that recommendation or, kind of come up with a plan.
For sure. So just also as a note, if you are losing weight for your wedding, that's totally fine. No judgment here. If you're not, no judgment. It's fine. Come as you are. We'll take you as you are. We often also do remeasures with brides who purchase, 10 months out from their wedding date because they want to come back because they're not sure if their body's going to fluctuate and they have the time. So it's fine. Let's just do it. We're flexible. Just chat with us and be open, and we can help you.
Totally. And the other big reason it could be that you just might not know the entire process of the shopping journey. Traditionally, yes, 12 to 14 months is a comfortable time frame to start shopping. But the reality is by 10 months before the wedding date, you should be saying yes.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that why. So why are we saying 10 months? At that 10-month mark, you have a wider selection of designers and dresses that you could potentially order from. Anything less than 10 months, there may be we run into rush fees, or we can't get a designer at all because some designers deliver within 4 months, Some deliver in 6 months.
Yeah.
And again, designers have their own production schedule as well. There are so many different stages of production we want to account for. And then you want to also leave yourself a minimum of 2 months at the end for alterations. So all of these months, they do add up.
Yeah. We had a lot of questions too about financial obligations and the timelines related to that as well. So that is going to depend on the time frame that you're shopping in, and how long that is from the time of ordering to the time of your wedding. If you're rushing your gown, if you're shopping right now for like still a 2024 wedding, chances are you're paying a rush fee, because that time frame is much shorter, and those financial obligations are going to be squished into a shorter amount of time.
Yeah. For us, our payment structure is 50% deposit when you're saying yes. And in order for us to order the dress from the designer, and then the balance 50 will be due when your gown comes in. So again, depending on your time frame, this could be in 6 months, this could be in 9 months. And if you're giving yourself lots of time, then all of your payments from deposit to balance, then when you start alterations, are nicely spaced out.
Yeah.
So a few other things to keep in mind financially is your accessories. You also have your accessory appointment in between while you're waiting for your gown, and then as well as alterations. And you want to budget, and again, this is just a rough idea, but anywhere from $800 to $1,000. It could go up higher depending on what the alterations you need. But if you talk to us during the appointment, when you do say yes, we can talk about all the different things that you may want to customize and modify with your gown.
And just a note about our appointment fees. So yeah, it is a $50 charge for your first time appointment here with us. But if you're purchasing within 30 days, you get all of that back as a credit towards your gown. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, so another big one is FOMO.
Yeah.
We all experience it. We are currently experiencing by not being in New York Bridal Fashion Week. But yeah, it happens. So there are always going to be new gowns coming out.
Yes.
Twice a year from every designer. I mean, at this point, how many bridal designers are there? Like hundreds of bridal designers, and they're constantly coming out with new dresses. And that's just how it's going to be. So you are going to have that feeling when you find the one. So this is kind of the same analogy of finding your partner. Okay, you found them. And now what? Did you go and search everywhere else to find a better one? No, because you had that feeling. So same thing kind of goes with the gown. Once you find it, don't continue your Pinterest search.
For someone who has that FOMO, or they know they're going to have that FOMO, one of the things that I like to suggest is have a reception look. Get a party dress for your reception, or switch up your bridal gown with different accessories for your reception. So you have two looks. So that way you can kind of like spread out a little bit more of your shopping, and have something to focus on.
Great idea.
We really hope that this has helped all of the brides out there who have been putting off shopping. If your wedding is May 2025 or earlier, we need to see you now. Please, please, please.
Don't wait. Don't wait. You're going to put more stress on yourself by waiting. And you don't need that. Just come see us. You have lots of things to choose from. We're here to help you throughout the whole entire process. Answer any questions, fears, anything at all. Just don't hesitate.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time on The Weekly with M2L.
Bye.